Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. I had gotten some requests to start showing more of my archives beyond CDs and vinyl and things like that. And a couple of people said, we want to see your tour programs because I have a good collection of tour programs. So right there, playing in the background, I'm going to be showing the video I did 9 days ago where I showed you all of my Rolling Stones tour books and programs. And there was a lot of them. I think I had all of them except for one. In the U.S. Now this one is going to be episode 2 of showing you my tour books and tour programs, and we're going to be doing Jethro Tull. It's not as extensive as the Stones. I have 6.5 Jethro Tull tour programs, and I am going to show them, but they're mighty special because, listen, I have made it clear. I'm a big Jethro Tull fan. I think Ian Anderson is a genius. But just look at these box sets, right? These are the box sets that he puts out of their albums. And the amount of stuff that you get in these, now I did videos on these, so you could check that out. But you get a tremendous amount of discs and DVDs and books that are books. I mean, it's insane. They're over 100 pages. They capture every aspect of that particular album, the tour, recording it, you name it, it's in there. And I think that nobody is doing as good a job on their box sets, except for the Who's Super Deluxe ones. These box sets are just incredible. But very much like Ian Anderson, the value that you get, those Who Super Deluxe up there that you can't see, that I've showed, are very, very expensive. These are not. These are a bargain for what you're getting. And why am I saying that? Because his tour books are the same way. I just showed you in this video all my Stones tour programs. And most of them, almost like the Stones box sets that you could see over there, I call them more sizzle than steak. Great to look at, a lot of pictures and stuff like that, but you don't really get a whole huge amount of extras. Ian Anderson, Jethro Tull, the opposite, man. They give you an unbelievable amount of extras, incredibly in depth, and the tour programs are well. The Stones tour programs, mostly photographs, things like that, very little copy. These things are amazing. So let's go through the 6 Jethro Tull programs that I have, and I hope you enjoy them. So the first one I got was the Stormwatch program. I'm proud to say that I keep these in really good shape. This is the Stormwatch program. Now, obviously, this is the oldest one that I have, so it's not as impressive as these latter-day ones. But even so, when you compare these to corresponding tour programs of its time, they're pretty impressive. So I'm gonna move my chair up a little bit so my thing falls, and let's take a closer look. This is the tour program for Stormwatch, that tour. And I apologize if you can't totally see each page, but the idea is give you a glimpse. I don't want these videos to be too long. And there's Ian Anderson, and they give you a blurb on him. And then you get Martin Barr. And sorry for the glare. Well, I'll do the best I can. There's Martin Barr. Next up, the great Barrymore Barlow. What an amazing drummer. And there's a great live shot of Ian. And then you got John Evan. And you got David Palmer, who is now D. Palmer, but David at the time. And Dave Pegg. Perfect picture of Dave Pegg, right? Having beer, playing bass. And then the Jethro Tull story. So that is the whole Stormwatch program. I always love the artwork of Stormwatch. Isn't that incredible? So let's put that one over yonder. That's my Stormwatch program. Next up, I got the tour program for Jethro Tull in Concert, official program from the A Tour. And it's very similar to the Stormwatch program. So you'll see. And different lineup, though, of course, which we will see. There's Ian. But I'm going to just tell you, look at all of that copy. That's more copy than you get on one page than you get in the whole Rolling Stones tour programs. I mean, and this is nothing. Wait until you see the other books. Here's Martin Barr again. And this is from the 8 tour, of course. And here's Dave Pegg. And he's wearing the famous white outfits from that time. And there's your centerfold right there. And then you got Mark Craney on drums. And we got special guest Eddie Jobson right there. And then you got the page right there. There's the outfits, promo shot. And it ends over there with the Jethro Tull story. So very similar in a way to the Stormwatch program. And that's what the cover looks like. And my stuff is still mint. You can see I take good care of these things. I certainly try. Are you ready? Check out this tour program. This was a great tour. This was their 25th anniversary tour. That was the cigar box set that came out that year. So a lot of the material in here is from the cigar box. But even so, can you see that? Look at how insane. This was their tour program. You ready? You know, a lot of it from the box, but a lot of people didn't get that box. That box was very expensive. These tour programs were very reasonably priced. You get the whole history in this program of Jethro Tull. And that's just 1968 to 1970 right there. That is a lot of copy. And the next page. 68, 69, 70. Gorgeous layout. There's a famous poster right there. It was Led Zeppelin and Tull. And there's 71 through 73. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, this is just amazing. There's 73. You got Passion Play. 74 to 76. I mean, reading this tour program is literally reading a book. And there's 74 and 75 and 76. There's the famous codpiece right there, right? Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die. And you get to 77 to 79. What's that one? The Jethro Tull, How to Think Yourself Thin. Pig Out. Always got a great sense of humor, they do. And there's 80 to 82. And, you know, then it shows you the albums if you look closely. Oh, tour dates. All the tour dates from 69 to 75. A couple of clippings showing you some of the tour programs that I don't have. Tull's Roots, right in the middle. Different lineups. This is value for money, and not just about money. It's amazing. Look at this. There's Tull from 76 to 87. There's a tour program. I don't have the production manual one. There's the Stormwatch program. Under Reps, I didn't see that tour. Some more programs, 88 to 92. And it keeps going. This is a monster. And yeah, I read it. I'm pretty sure this is a lot from the book that came in the 25th anniversary. But even so, you know, a lot of other bands would not have done this. In fact, I'd go to say that pretty much every band would not have done this. So, Ian Anderson, whatever you want to say, he appreciates his fans and gives his all in every way. And then you get to the end there. And now they're talking about the box. There's the 4 CDs that come in the 25th anniversary box. And the outfits and little Jethro diary. There's the box set that came out at that time. I just thought this was awesome. There's never a huge... That box set itself, by the way, I don't know. There's something about that box. It's probably my least favorite Tull box, except for that one live disc. Anyway, let's keep going. Here is the Roots to Branches tour. This was an album that I thought was really, really strong and still do. And that's the front. Look at how beautiful. The back cover, you get all their albums. Isn't that beautiful up to that point? Glossy. And let's go through this. And there's Tull, and a little bit different layout for sure. You got Don Perry, Ian Anderson, Andrew Giddings, Jonathan Noyce, and Martin Barr. World Tour 1995, 1996. I know there's a glare. I'm trying, but there's Ian Anderson, and again, a lot of copies. And then you get, about them, and then they talk about each song on the album gets a blurb. Pretty extensive blurb too. So there's the title track, and then here's Jethro Tull, Ian Anderson Unpacked, and his luggage. Here's the lyric book at that time, and a blurb. And then you got another song, Wounded, Old, and Treacherous. And here's Martin Barr, and Dangerous Veils is the song that they talk about on this page. And then they talk about his equipment and his biography, basically. There is Out of the Noise on this one. Great pictures. You can see. And did I miss anything? No, let's keep going. In the middle there, you got Don Perry, and there's a little ordering sheet there. And again, a big biography, everything he's done and played, and then you get a thing on Stuck Out in the August Rain, a fantastic song. I never hear Tull fans talk about Roots to Branches, the ballads on that album. And believe it or not, for me, the ballads are my favorite tracks. That's a great one that I just mentioned there, Stuck Out All Alone. Rare and Precious Chain, another really cool song. If you're a Tull fan and you don't have Roots to Branches, you should check it out. It's a really good one, especially the ballads, like I'm saying, Valley, Andy Giddings on there, and then you got my favorite Tull song from this album is that one, Beside Myself. Oof, what an amazing song that is. And At Last Forever, another amazing song from that album. And then you talk about Jonathan Noyce. And you get to the end, This Free Will. And then even pushing Ian's solo album, but Martin Barr's solo albums as well, which was a nice touch. So this was a beautiful booklet program from the Roots to Branches tour. Let's keep going. We got 4 done. We got 2 more to go. This was the J-Tull.com tour, and this is the program from that. And you can see there's the album that was released around the same time as Secret Language of Birds, a great Ian Anderson solo record. And there's the lineup: Ian Anderson, Martin Barr, Don Perry, Andy Giddings, Jonathan Noyce, same lineup. And look at all of that copy, man. That is a lot of copy there. Beautifully laid out. Thick, beautiful pages. Look at that. Isn't this awesome? You don't see these. You're going to see as I continue the series, the tour programs. Man, these tour programs are really in a class by themselves. There's Ian Anderson. I mean, this is a book. And here's Martin Barr. And we get to Martin Barr, Don Perry. Great photographs, great copy. I mean, this is still Don Perry. This goes on and on. This is really a lot to read, and it's just awesome. Andy Giddings. And more of Andy Giddings and Jonathan Noyce. And not sparing it. More of Jonathan Noyce. I mean, this is a book. And then Ian Anderson's flute. And more. And more. Some more gallery stuff. Fantastic tour program from J-Tull.com. And there it is. And then they always end, showing you, in this case, the select albums. Beautiful, beautiful tour program, which I hope you'll agree. All right, we got one more left, and this is a beauty. And this is from an Ian Anderson solo tour. This was Tab 2, Thick as a Brick 2. I have talked about this album. I love Thick as a Brick 2. The year it came out, it was a top 3 album for me, which means it was in the top 3 of my most played albums the year that I got it. And that is not easy to do when you buy upwards of 152 albums a year. So that was quite a success. The only thing about Tab 2 is I thought it should have came out as a Jethro Tull album, but at that time he wasn't doing that. Tab 2 to me sounds more like a Jethro Tull album than some of the more recent Tull records, actually. But that's the cover. And this is oversized, as you can see. This is just amazing. So again, this is not Jethro Tull. This is Ian Anderson. But you'll see Ian Anderson, John O'Hara, David Goodyear, Florian O'Farley, Scott Hammond, and Ryan O'Donnell were playing with him at that time. And look at this book, man. This is just awesome. Love the stcleve.com. That was the whole idea, continuing on as thick as a brick, but of course it's online now. There's the guys playing with him, and a personal recollection, great photographs. So of course that tour, if you remember, he played Thick as a Brick in its entirety and Thick as a Brick 2 in its entirety. You get the lyrics. I love this album. I don't think it gets the respect that it deserves. I think Thick as a Brick 2 is a fantastic, fantastic album. Doesn't sound anything like the original Thick as a Brick to a certain extent, a lot of individual songs, but they're great. And there is repeating themes within the album, so it does kind of have that feel, but love this album. A lot of copy, oversized. There is Thick as a Brick, The View from Row E, and I just love this. More lyrics. But these are the lyrics from Thick as a Brick from 1972. Pretty cool. So this is a really comprehensive tour program. Whatever happened to Gerald Bostock? Question mark. And a ton of stuff. And then we get a 2-page spread of the Jethro Tull and Ian Anderson discography right there. Fantastic. And we get to the back and a great shot and some credits behind the scenes and all of that good stuff. And then when you get to the back, it looks like that. Thick as a Brick, Tab 2, the tour program, and a beautiful tour program. And boy, did that was one gutsy tour, huh? It's really difficult music. I said 6.5 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm trying to remember where I got this from. This was a reproduction of Thick as a Brick 2 as a newspaper. I just thought this was the coolest thing. Obviously, kind of taking the idea from the original Thick as a Brick album, which I have like a first pressing of with the newspaper, but they did this here for Tab 2 as a newspaper, and I just thought this was just awesome. What's on television? So, I don't remember where I got this from. Not 100% sure. Let me know if you know. I'm sure there's a lot more Tull experts out there than me. So let me know where the hell I got this from, because I don't remember at this point. I'm getting old. And there is the back. So this was a great, really, really great, cool thing that I just loved getting for sure. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed my 6.5 Jethro Tull tour programs. As I always said, Ian Anderson, Jethro Tull, they know how to take care of their fans in a big way. So let me know what you think, and I hope you want me to continue this exploration of my tour programs. I have a ton, and I think I'll do them over time. Kind of breaks up my videos, and I think it's kind of cool. So I hope you agree. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you're new. Let's help this little Alan Rosenberg channel to grow. I'm doing this thing over 4 years, and it is a lot of videos to choose from. So I hope you keep digging in. There's playlists. There's a lot of cool stuff. So thanks as always. I'll see you next time on the Alan Rosenberg Show.